Hi, my name is Mitchell Coleman, and this is actually my M7 design tool presentation, but I've submitted it as an M6 because, the original plan was in week 6. Second district plan, Coleman, which is my name, and it's mixed methods in the hood. And what we're trying to do is display the difficulties one may have when converting from an analog setting to just, one-on-one qualitative and quantitative analysis. And how do we convey this to people that can understand basically where we're going? So in the introduction, it's basically, I will have to, attach this so it goes over to some of my peers. But it just basically says in a recent online discussion, there were 4 different perspectives in a Zoom forum discussing mental health. The cultural differences included 1 African American, which was me, 1 Hispanic female, 1 light-skinned African American male, and 1 African American female. And the moderator was African American. And what we're trying to show is the difficulties one may have when trying to say we need to convey this to the inner city, but we have to also convey it to the politicians and those who can understand Google Sheets and understand qualitative versus quantitative communications. So here's the executive summary, and I'll have to attach that also. I see where I attached the wrong document. And as we're working with technology, it does get very difficult. But the executive summary would be this comprehensive corroborative plan is an ongoing research report conducted by the University of Delaware Strategic Communication Teams, Yohood News Network, and it utilizes social media to alert Wilmington, Delaware residents concerning crime and recidivism. And a lot of work we've done with Sinead Darby, and here's a photo of Sinead Darby with family. This is Dr. Hoffman. This is us with ABC News, and we're trying to create a healthy community. But a lot of times when you're trying to attach a Google Doc, you're trying to talk to a teammate. Here's a great quote I have from Dr. Hoffman. According to Dr. Lindsay Hoffman at the University of Delaware, I am seeking a lot of young people enthusiasm, exercising their right to vote, protest, and thus forth. Meaning that are these young people making a change? And then what we tried to do was incorporate here some of the Facebook, using social media. And what we basically did with this study was we followed the comments of the people. But when I went to attach this graph, it didn't come out quite well. So I'm just going to go over to another, open up the original Google Doc and show you guys what the chart should look like. Because when I went to try to attach it sometimes, and one excellent quote is here by Mr. Peyton Thomas. And he said, I am seeking a lot. That is Dr. Hoffman's. Let me see if I can get it. Peyton Thomas. What he's saying is, okay, March, kumbaya. Then what? It's redundancy and embarrassment. Stop humiliating our black communities with repetitive tactics that are passive effective. And what he's saying there is simply to prove to be a phony political agenda. And we didn't want Sinead Darby's approach to be taken as this is just a political ploy, we're going to get the votes. But we actually did the research to try to make a change in the hood, is what we call the hood, meaning the inner city neighborhood. So in conclusion, our findings are that Sinead Darby's campaign will be greatly affected positively through the use of social media to reach potential voters. Our recommendation is to stay in contact with Yohood News Network and Dr. Lindsay Hoffman of University of Delaware in the ongoing research analysis. And just what we're trying to convey here is sometimes you have difficulty. Like I even had a lot of difficulty just staying in contact with my teammates and where did you put it? Where did it go? So a lot of times when we're using technology and we're trying to, contact the inner city, can they understand? Can they find the Google presentation? Do they have access to Google? Right now I had to, use several computers just to record this and, transfer it over. So I figured maybe I can do this, upload it to YouTube, then send you guys the link. But as we try to deal with the diversity and the economic disparities in the neighborhoods, how do we contact people? And one thing I like the way my partner said is she not only did her research online, she had a survey you can take offline. So these are the things we need to approach as we go into M7, the design tool presentation, second district plan for Coleman working for Miss Darby, mixed methods in your hood. I'm Mitchell Coleman. Thank you so much.